Teenagers across the country are finding themselves in deep trouble. They're facing criminal charges when they're caught doing something called sexting. That's exchanging naked or semi-naked photos of themselves or others. High School Musical star Vanessa Hudgens learned that inappropriate photos can end up where you don't want them. But 6 teenagers at Greensburg-Salem High School in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, are learning an even harder lesson this week. 3 girls allegedly sent nude photos to 3 teenage boys, and all 6 now face charges of child pornography.
I just think these pictures are they're outrageous. I mean, I can't believe it. I saw them and I was just shocked.
And while it may be shocking, it is not unusual. The concept of sending nude photos via text message is known to high schoolers as sexting. And according to a nationwide survey, around 20% of teens admit to participating. Still, what most teens don't know is there can be legal repercussions. In October, a Texas 8th grader spent a night in juvenile detention after his football coach found a nude picture on his cell phone that a fellow student had sent him. For now, the investigation in Pennsylvania continues, and police say more charges could be filed.
It's very dangerous, and it can come back and harm not only the victim that took the picture, but their families.
We're joined by Lisa Bloom, CBS News legal analyst. Good morning.
Good morning.
What do you think of this?
Well, technically, they are violating the letter of the law. Anyone who distributes or possesses child pornography, naked pictures of underage kids,
right,
and that's what we're talking about, is looking at child porn charges. By the way, this is a serious felony. They could be facing many years in prison. They could have to register as sex offenders for the rest of their lives.
It says one in 5 kids are doing this sort of stuff.
So what are we going to do? Lock up 20% of America's teenagers? I think
should they be prosecuted?
I don't think they should be. I think parents and teachers should be reprimanding them, but kids need to be aware. These are very serious charges. Our child porn laws don't make an exception if you take a picture of yourself,
right,
if you're underage when you distribute.
What kind of penalties are you talking about here?
So we're talking about potentially several years behind bars, although they are being prosecuted as juveniles,
right,
so it'll probably be much less, and I would suspect that this is a first offense. It won't be that serious.
They could become convicted sex offenders.
That's right.
They would be permanently on a list.
Register as sex offenders.
You can't
under
live in
Megan's
this
law.
apartment building. You have to live in the sex offender ghetto section of your neighborhood.
Yeah, Megan's law would apply to them. Our child porn laws are very strict in this country. And so teenagers need to be aware of that. Once these pictures are out, by the way, you can't get them back. Once they're on the internet,
right,
once they're out there, as many people have learned, you can't get them back. So teenagers really need to be aware.
Best advice to parents. They're sitting there with their kids, because none of them take any of this seriously.
No, and I think we all have to remember when we were teenagers and we did stupid things. Parents need to grab the cell phones of their teenagers, look at the pictures, be aware of what's on there, and delete anything that's objectionable right away.
Lisa Bloom, as always, thank you very much. Good to see you.